When you went back November 2nd to the salon, you weren't bald when she took off the cap.
I never saw it. That's just it. When she was washing the glue and everything out, that's when her recommendation was to put the ponytail in.
Yeah, but did you see your hair at any point in time?
She never showed me my hair.
But I don't understand. Here's what I don't understand. You're kind of explaining a situation where you're kind of just letting somebody do what they want. You're not saying you have no control over what was going on that day?
I assume I had hair because I could see the front. I can't see back here.
Did you feel breeze? Did you feel like you were bald up here?
I felt the glue. I felt the wetness on my scalp.
Okay, what I'm saying is, you'd know if this was going on the second time you went.
I didn't know that.
You weren't like this when you went to the November 2nd.
I had a head full of, November 2nd, I still had that long weave.
I know, but when she removed it and all, you would know if you felt this. Do you get what I'm saying?
It was wet. It was wet, so it's hard for me to tell. The glue was wet.
But she put your hair in a ponytail, which means she had to take your real hair and slick it down, correct?
Yeah, my real hair was
So this couldn't have been the case.
I can only see the front of my real hair. I never seen the back of my head. That's just
it.
I never.
Ms. Robyn,
because it was all black. She sprayed this touch-up on my scalp. So I'm not gonna be able to see my hair with this black spray she put in my hair. And not everything she's saying is
I'm sorry, you are countersuing the plaintiff for defamation and emotional distress for $5,000.
Yes.
How were you damaged by her lawsuit?
Well, I honestly believe she came in there with the intent to sue. She came in with the bag of hair and requested compensation for the hair that she pulled off her head. So how are you gonna blame me for you taking matters into your own hands, and then you're gonna hit me with a lawsuit and tell me you went to see a specialist?
That's how disagreements are resolved. That doesn't mean that you were damaged financially.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, just the stress behind this whole case because of her accusations. Like, it's like I deal with a lot of people.
So since you're a hair care professional, I want to ask you, isn't this like the exact circumference of the cap that a quick weave would be on?
No, all her hair was covered. All of it was covered, even the bottom part. She had, none of her hair was exposed.
She's not telling the truth.
You have a witness. Your name is Ashley Simmons, and you're a hairstylist.
Yes,
okay.
I'm a licensed hairstylist.
And her niece.
Yes. So the problem was she did the quick weave over the perm, and then she tried to cover it up with the ponytail. She left the perm out, so she still had enough hair to mold back into a ponytail, but her hair is still balding in the crown area.
But my question is that the circumference of a normal quick weave?
Yes, it is.
Do you have a cap here?
Yeah, this is the cap.
Can we examine that when you go out?
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right, Officer Manohana was going to grab that from you.
Anybody have any further questions? All right, parties are excused while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both very much.
Ms. Robyn, we most certainly sympathize with what you've been going through. And Ms. Burns, we understand that you've been in this business for over 20 years. The burden of proof in this court is by a preponderance of the evidence, not beyond a reasonable doubt. We can't prove 100% that you are the cause of the plaintiff's going bald. But it's plausible because she did go bald 3-4 weeks after seeing you. When we looked at the pictures that the plaintiff provided, she went bald right around the edges of where this would have landed, this cap. There's parts of this cap, majority of it is porous. Things can seep through. And then there's like this strip here that is a little thicker. And so when we looked at the picture, she went bald right around where this cap would have fallen.
There was a solution added to that.
So here's the thing. We don't know whether the relaxer, then being covered by a cap, then having solution be applied, then having this glue and this quick weave on top would have caused this to happen. We're thinking that it did. There was something that happened, some sort of a reaction. We can't say necessarily, but we feel that the plaintiff has met her burden today. And as far as your countersuit, you know, you just didn't prove it. You proved that you were stressed by the situation. Other than that, you didn't really lose business. You didn't really prove that her saying things about you and your business and your capabilities caused you to lose clients. None of that was proven, so we're going to dismiss your countersuit. But for you, Ms. Robyn, we're going to go ahead and award you the full amount that you're asking for. And I'm hoping that you're getting your hair back. I'm hoping that you're feeling a little bit more confident in some way. So today's verdict is unanimous, again, in favor of the plaintiff for $5,000.